And welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Tim, and this is Custom Made Everything. So we got our gator clips out, we got our primer out. Let's get some clips on these figures and get out of the garage and paint. For those of you that don't know what a gator clip is, this is a gator clip. It's just a little metal clip, spring loaded, it's got teeth, has a mouth, that looks like a gator, hence I call them gator clips. Now, when you take a figure apart, you end up with a spot that will be inserted into something. And that part won't need any paint, so that is where we can attach our gator clip. Then I just put it in this stand. This is just a piece of wood that I drilled a bunch of holes in and attached it to an orange crate. It works out great because when I'm painting these figures, we're also painting the heads. And with the heads, I haven't really thought of a great way to use these gator clips, but I have come up with a way to use an Allen key. So you can insert it into the neck hole and then hang it from there. So that's why I use the orange crate with the piece of wood on top. Now, with something like an arm has the spot that goes into the shoulder. Same thing, we just put a gator clip on there. However, there are some pieces that don't like to play nicely, like this glove for the goalie, for instance. This part's designed to slide onto the peg, so therefore I have no place to put a gator clip because every part of this glove needs to get paint. So I have a workaround for that. I use a little bit of crazy glue, just a drop. I take an Allen key and I press it into the corner, and when it's cured, this Allen key will hold it up. My gator clip bites onto the Allen key, and then I can stick it into my tray. And there we go. Stuck on the Allen key, into my tray. And another part that doesn't like to play nicely is these Crew Jones heads. I've done quite a few of these Crew Jones, and I've never had the disc stay in the neck. And it turns out that that's actually a pretty good thing because it's much easier to put this disc onto the body when it's not attached. But that means we have a giant hole and the Allen key trick doesn't work. So my workaround for that, popsicle sticks and electrical tape. I just bundled them up big enough to fill the hole, stick that in there, and then to hold it, I've just taken a separate piece of wood, drilled a bigger hole, and now I stick it in, and there we go. I'm able to get my clear coating and any painting done that I need to do on these heads. So let's get the rest of these parts gator clipped up onto the tray and ready for primer. With the priming complete and the figures base painted white, it's time to move on to the fun stuff, and that is the color and the decals. I also have an update on the other projects that are started. We're still waiting on parts for Crew Jones and for the goalie that I'm working on. So we're gonna shift our focus to Valentino Rossi. Now I've got a new color that I'm excited to use. This is a color that I purchased for a project a few years ago that never happened. So I think it's gonna be the perfect color for Valentino's hat and the accents on his leathers. So let's hop over to the bench and go over the thought process that goes into painting a Funko figure. As I mentioned, we're gonna be using this color. This is a very light color. You always wanna start with your light colors and layer your dark colors on top. So as we can see in the image that I've inserted, Valentino's leathers have this accented on the pants and accented on the back sleeves, kind of on the shoulder area. The rest of the uniform is a dark color. So I think we can get away with painting the body entirely with this yellow paint, but the pants transition into a blue, and the blue on the yellow is going to make green, So I'm gonna use a masking line and mask off where the yellow stops. And as you can see from the image, there is a sharp, abrupt line where the yellow stops on Valentino's leathers. Also on his hat, we've gone ahead and masked up his face. We're gonna paint the entire hat with that yellow, and then we can hand brush in the black front for the Monster Energy. But that's gonna have to wait for the next episode. In this video, we did all the prep work, and in the next video, we're gonna get the color down, and this pop's really gonna start coming to life. Now, if you like what you've watched in this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you wanna see the color get put down and watch this pop come together, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching.